Pesterquest, episode 3. It's Dave time. Bread. Why is this bread? Huh. Okay, so here's a little fun fact. Pesterquest, Twitter, Dave. So, when they how am I supposed to find this? When they originally announced like the characters, this one? No. Okay, you know what? Please hold as I find this. Alright, so when they announced the routes, for Dave's route, they did this. And everyone was very confused. Then, next up, it's Dave. It was a fucking fake out. Oh god, okay. I didn't see that. It's fucking great. But yeah, that's how they announced Dave. Despite everything, it's Dave. Pesterquest retweeted this. Oh god. Alright, enough distractions. Let's get on. Oh wait, no, that's not the... Oh yeah, warnings. A king's feast of ass. Abusive guardian. Oh boy. It's time for the king's feast of ass. Wait, okay, after I do that, I can't actually get back to it unless I close out of there. And... Okay, that's game design. Let's be real. As much as you enjoy your new friends, they all seem a little lonely, like maybe they don't have any friends besides the one they talk to online. Is an online friendship a reasonable alternative to a more traditional face-to-face friendship? Are relationships, and dare you say, families that you choose not just as important, if not more so, than those you are able to touch and feel? Damn, maybe being a little too real. You decide not to think about it too hard. But if you're being honest with yourself, maybe you aren't terribly interested in the greater context of found family and interpersonal relationships in the instant message era. You've got a fever, and the only cure for this disease, called friendship, is to mildly inconvenience a few teenagers. As much of a delight as it's been to make a young boy face his existential future, rob a woman of her booze stash, and then self-reflect about the value of contextual relationships, it's all felt a little heavy-handed. What you need is an emotional palate cleanser. There are 2 kids left on this tortive board, and both sound like they'd make exquisite friends. Time to go full-on easy mode here. You've heard so much about this guy, you feel like you got this one in the goddamn bag. With confidence, you zap yourself onwards. What am I looking at? Oh, you're already here. Wherever here is, it is blisteringly hot. You nigh instantaneously regret your choice of apparel. Why do you instinctively put your hoodie back on over this robe gown? You're the mailman or mail person? This must be Dave. Rose mentioned he talked a lot, and as you start to explain, it becomes more apparent he's having this conversation at you, not with you. Wow. It is unbelievably humid. Person adjacent. Anyway, Egbert told me you'd show up eventually.
which I never doubted for a second, since one of the core tenets of the United States Postal Service is that you visit for extremely specific and spread out teenagers while sweating all over yourself. Practically a crime to not be increasingly moist while out here delivering letters on the roof of a skyrise, which, as you know, is the most effective and legal way to drop off the post. Clammier than a New England potluck and wandering around on the roof with no package.
It is actually really cool how much this kid seems to talk at you, but you're barely listening. Has the sun always been that red? Has the sky always been that wavy?
Are you alright?
You're hardly alright. You tug at the collar of your soggy mess of a hoodie. This is an overwhelming, oppressive heat. An almost impenetrable air fills your lungs as you try and take a series of shallower and shallower breaths. The world fades to white. When you wake up, you're sitting propped up on a cheap futon in front of a large television. A rough approximation of a person does an elaborate series of controlled falls, culminating in what you can only describe as skateboarding for assholes. Let's get a look at this room, actually. Like, of course, we've already seen Dave's room, we know how it looks, but just to see it in this frickin' amazing art style is really cool. Oh, so what the fuck? What happened to Square Wave? What happened to him? Little Cow's looking fucking great, though. On your left, Dave exists in a quantum state that is both somehow sitting and laying down, but also neither. With the precision of a Swiss watchmaker, he deftly presses a series of buttons that makes the awful polygon man on screen T-pose and fall face forward into the ground. Seconds later, his skateboard flops helplessly next to him. He doesn't look away from the screen as he speaks.
So, I guess you live. It's not that I'm invested, but John might be sad.
Classic John. You try to emulate his incredibly casual body language as you slide your body down the futon. Your legs already barely reach the ground.
Oh yeah, that guy's a dork. Why tell him everything he knows?
You ask him if you taught him how to be a dork. You affect a completely uninterested face, as though the sickness of your third-degree burn is not the single most exciting moment of your entire life.
God damn, owned my own home, owned within an inch of my life. I'm on the edge reaching out of that hand of friendship, and it's chuckle head, long live the king me. Thousands of gazelles trample my useless body as Jonathan Taylor Thomas's for son who watches on. Who will raise someone now who's going to teach him about combat, philosophy, life? By the way, I put your nasty sweatshirt in the shower.
Da 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 da. Can we just acknowledge those little hand movements he was doing there? Fucking, like, these are all original sprites. Wait, no, okay, I don't know. They're all original sprites, and they're good. Oh my god, look at this. Fucking, this is great. Dave has a lot of sprites just specifically to move his hands around. Like, of course his face is, like, if he's not gonna be expressive with his face, you gotta make him expressive some other way. Alright, anyway. Dope. Dope, dope, dope. Dope, 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 dope. You're definitely the sort of person who says dope often and casually. You tell him dopely that you are a person who is not caught up in the small details of decorum or personal propriety. In fact, it didn't bother you at all that you took your only worldly possessions and tossed them in a shower while you were unconscious with some light corpse looting among bros. Plus, Rose just watched that. How is it nasty if it just got fucking washed? Well, okay, yeah, I guess we did kind of lay on the ground after that. but weren't we in the robe? Huh. I guess we did sweat a lot, huh?
Okay, while it dries, you can wear one of my bro shirts. He usually has a fresh stash hidden in here.
Dope, tight, sick. Nothing weird about hiding some shirts in the living room. Just gonna have a look-see. Holy shit, there are a lot of puppets in here.
Yeah, dude, puppets own. Enough said. My bro's got the market cornered on puppet-based endeavors, backed up against the wall like a feral blast, hissing for more plush-oriented content. Little guy's probably just scared. Just wants to protect its nest and mouth-to-mouth feed its babies the only the choicest puppet mutt for a reasonable fee.
What the fuck does any of that mean? Look back today, but he's on his phone. God damn, that's so cool, actually. He's just talking to someone. Like it means nothing. Did I accidentally... Okay, I didn't accidentally unplug my keyboard. There's something weird about this whole setup that you just can't put your finger on. For one, you can't seem to find any secret shirts anywhere. It's all just puppets and plushes and DJ equipment. Oh my.
Yeah, with my bro, you have to think of the potential for ironic payoff. That guy is always one step ahead. Just when you think you got it figured out, it was all just some trap to make you think you'd gotten his goat. But that goat is long gone. Makes you think maybe there never was a goat. Maybe it was some other barnyard animal all along. You've been duped into looking for a goat like some dumb asshole. Or maybe the goat gets you really subvert the whole thing.
You take a second to wonder if he is really using the term ironic correctly in this instance. By dictionary definition, yes, a goat getting you is the opposite of how the situation should go. Thank God he said that. As you're about to reassure Dave that this joke tracks, you catch some movement in the corner of your eye. Was that a camera? It couldn't have possibly been a camera. Oh, nope, there it is again. There is a camera coming out of the ice dispenser. Oh boy. Jigsaw. So, I guess with this we can figure out the exact moment this happened, right? Homestuck.com. It would be Act 2. Around this point, but not quite. Go to 587. Okay, that's not quite it. Okay, you know what? Fireworks. There we go. Alright. So, this should be the exact moment it takes place. Or, okay, not quite. Go back a little. There. Wait. Okay, this right here is the exact moment this takes place. Wait a second. Go back. Wait a second! Wait a second! Oh? Okay, so, here, Dave reads the weird fucking comic and then rips it up. And then he does a little thing to that frog, whatever. While here, the frog has been done in, he's sleeping with the fan blades. But the comic is in one piece. What? Okay, that's the plot hole. It whirs softly as you approach its mechanical eye trained on you. How long has this thing been watching? Is this Dave's? You lean in to take a closer look, but your foot catches on something. You fall flat on your face. Dave seems too engrossed in the conversation he's having on his phone to pay you much mind, occasionally mumbling something out loud a few times before presumably typing it out. You search for whatever it was that made you beef it so royally. You know, beef it like follow down? That is a real phrase that humans say. A small tripwire stands taut a few inches off the ground. You must not have disturbed it enough to set off whatever contraption it's attached to, apparently.
Oh yeah, sometimes they're more of a strikeout. You think, oh fuck me, I definitely beefed it, which is a phrase that is real, and you sit there weighing on bated breath, prepared to be fucked deep in velvety marionette dick. And it never comes. You go the rest of your day just waiting for the payoff from your dipshit mistake, and it never comes. You wake up in cold sweats for weeks, yearning for a release that will never find you, and it hits you. You've been fucking bamboozled by the master yet again. There's no elaborate booby trap. No Rube Goldberg device said to enact a series of complicated shenanigans ultimately resulting in being buried alive in Kermit the Frog's plush amphibious dong. Beautiful, really.
Damn, bro, you live like this?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Keeps me on my toes. Heroes never even met the ground. A prima ballerina with a head full of dreams and nothing to lose. God's gift to Pelides, ripping a straight tasty tour in the lair for my adoring fans. They go apeshit for this sort of thing, but it's just another day in the life where Dan Nerd Extraordinaire Dave Strider, Dan Steer, haven't fallen for a trap like that since I was a baby. Trained. Real rookie mistake mailman looking tired maybe. Drained.
Oh my god, I see mumble rapping at you. This is the greatest day of your life.
Guts, more plush size than a puppet lost and found. King Strider drops the illest fires cause happy as a crown. Rhyming puppet with puppet told up puppet rhymes. Killing all ventriloquists, going puppet on puppet crimes.
He goes on like this for some time with what could be described as bars of a similar caliber. The narrative focus shifts to your inner thoughts out of necessity because it turns out writing raps is really hard. This is Rhyme Zone. Like, yeah, sure, it doesn't really frickin' fit Dave, just since all of Dave's stuff is freestyle and he's like meant to fuck up at some point. But still. Da, 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 da. He isn't exactly great, but you're not really a rap expert despite what your social media opinions might imply. Unless you count Hatch to Dance, which of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Wait. What does that mean? Why do you think that? The whole scenario feels a little weird and familiar to you. All these kids feel familiar to you. You learn something new about Dave and you feel like you already sort of know it. You can't place it. Despite having met Dave no less than half an hour ago, something feels just slightly off about him. Something about his actions feels so performative in nature, like he's phantoming in front of an audience. As Dave continues to rap, you remember that you are in front of an audience. You catch a glance over to the camera, but also to the hundreds of stuffed little creatures staring at you with their lifeless eyes. In Missed Your Revelation, we checked back in on Dave because I'm getting paid to write this, so I should probably make with the fucking jokes already. Oh gee.
Master of the tool, I'm the ace. Hardware, got more hose than the gardener. Yard care.
Nice.
Master of my tool, I'm the ace. Hardware, got more hose than the gardener. Yard care.
There we go. Come on! I freaking live for those, like, little voice clips in songs like this. I think when I was looking in the credits, one of those songs was actually used in Solitude Route. The last one. There were two songs in the Alternia Bound albums kind of like this. I don't know if this is the one that had a "come on" in it and the other 90s voice lines or whatever. But I guess we'll have to see. Wait, does this happen in... It's impossible to... it is impossible to tell what actual volume it happens in, you know? Nice. The chaotic and surreal energy of the scene sends a shock of nervous energy down your spine. You feel alarmingly nude without the comfort and familiar warmth of your sweater. There's something about it that grounded you, something that felt like home. Dave concludes his masterpiece with an elaborate series of yes, and ohs, just as you see the camera turn away from him ever so slightly to focus on something else, before retreating back into the ice dispenser. It almost makes it look a little bashful. It's kind of adorable, actually. Oh, fuck. It actually does that. Oh, fuck, that's cool. That's actually really cool. I like that. Despite the fanfic you've written in your head about Cool Kid and his new best robot friend, the reality of the situation sets in. You have yet to make friends with this character, and it always felt... It all has kind of felt surreal and weird to you. Maybe it's time to zap back and hard reset this continuity to try again.
What does that mean? Feels like I'm missing an important part of the puzzle here.
Oh, did he read or, hear that? How does this work exactly?
Sometimes you just narrate what you're thinking, kind of a baller move.
Why has nobody called you out on this before now? You put your hand on the counter to stabilize yourself and your fingers brush up against something clandestinely polo. Just barely poking out from beneath a pile of discount plush nobody's is a neatly retail folded shirt. We need that hoodie! Don't wear it! Actually, you think you're fine as is. No reason to shake it up with yet another outfit we'll have to eventually pay someone to draw. Da, 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 da. What if I wear it? Let's take a second. Reel it in for a little bit. What the fuck is going on here? Isn't this, like, really messed up?
No, what's messed up? It's how you deny my hospitality like this. I offer you someone else's property that you have to find hidden among countless lifeless puppet corpses, and this is the thanks I get. Real cold, mailman. Damn, maybe I'll wear the shirt to protect me from this chill.
Enough, okay. Like, why isn't he in school? It's the middle of April.
It's spring break, bro. Besides, I only subscribe to the School of Hard Knocks. Hard Knock Life! Also, several YouTube channels and periodicals. So, pretty sweet deal over here, actually.
You know he isn't really like this. You know he doesn't like living like this.
Oh, damn. Is that true? What am I like? Apparently, we got the foremost expert in Dave lore here. PhD in Strider Dynamics. It's the first day of school, and I'm here in class, eager to learn. Got my pencil on, got my freshest fit on, got my dope new chopper keeper with the Lisa Frank dolphins on it. Look at them on there smiling like assholes. One blue, one pink, so we know it's not gay. Fuck.
So, last episode, I said that I would record this episode while my grandma was at the store, right? She didn't go to the store today. She said she was gonna go to it tomorrow, and also tomorrow, she's going to go to the doctor. Which means I'm probably gonna have to go with her. Which means we're not gonna have an interruption-free episode. I mean, we might later on, but I can't guarantee it. Anyway, the fuck are the Lisa Frank dolphins? Lisa Frank dolphins. Oh! Oh no. I see. Da da da. Na na. Just
got my dope new chopper keeper with the Lisa Frank dolphins on it. Look at them on there smiling like assholes. One blue, one pink, so we know it's not gay. Poor bastards don't know they're a cartoon. Saddest story I ever heard.
The little camera switches its focus from Dave back to you, gauging your reaction.
Oh fuck, when did the camera get back? It came back there. Oh god.
Ignoring it, you assert that you aren't trying to say you know him, just that...
That what?
Okay, clearly you struck some sort of nerve here, but...
Nah, we're good. Tell me more about my situation. You really have been spending time with the Rose, haven't you? Got me all figured out. Don't worry if you gotta look at the Wikipedia article for a Benjamin issues or whatever, I can wait.
Despite how flat his voice is coming out, his body language has made a telltale shift. He looks very awkward now. Dave, put your hands in your pockets all the way. You just look like an asshole like that. Da, 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 da. Or maybe just don't put your hands in your pockets. Because people who put their hands in their pockets look like assholes no matter what. It's a rule of reality. There's no reason to do it except to look cool. And if you do it to look cool, you don't look cool. You look like a fucking asshole. Or sometimes, you look like... I don't know. I'm not... I had something going there, but I lost control of it. I'm not Dave. I can't like frickin' freestyle. Okay, I can try, but I can't guarantee it. He's standing leaned up against the back of the futon. His hands are in his pockets. It would almost seem like he was sulking if you weren't so convinced he wanted to kick your ass. Aha! Da da da. Why is that lock on the floor? Do they lock the fridge? No, the lock was there too. Do they lock the fridge? At the edge of your vision, you sense some movement. You didn't catch it exactly, but you're convinced it was there. You look over there and there's nothing to be seen, perhaps another hidden camera. There is something unsettling about being watched this whole time. There it is again! Every now and then your eyes catch the faintest presence of something moving just out of sight. This whole place feels like it's faintly shifting around. Amid scanning the room, a particularly fucked up looking puppet catches your attention. These little shits are everywhere, but this awful little man's stare stops your heart for just a moment. His cold eyes pierce you. Its plastered smile judges you. This wasn't supposed to happen. Who the fuck is this asshole? How am I supposed to become the unforgiving god of the universe? When there's a fucking asshole fucking up my little fucking plans? Who the fuck does this guy think he is? Man, I could really go for some... guy. I tried to set up a joke and I failed again. Again, I am not Dave. I wish I was as smooth as Dave was with some of the jokes, though. Alright. You look at it as briefly as possible, if for no other reason than to note how unsettling it is before looking back to Dave. What the fuck?
What? Oh, that's just Kel. Kel is a realist.
He certainly seems real to you. You could have sworn he just moved around on his own.
Yeah, man, he does that. Don't think about it too hard.
See, this is what you mean.
It's not that deep. Look, I know you got some hero complex or something, and let's swoop in and save these kids from themselves. Well, bad news, kid. That's not what this is, and heroes aren't real. John, I understand, but fooling Rose too? The insane tricks this guy must have pulled.
Dave has shifted his weight forward, while his voice has not risen above a low mumble. This is enough of a tell to know that maybe you should back the fuck off. Or just back off. Could have sworn that sentence contained the fuck word. I was wrong. This friendship thing is tougher than you thought.
You're still on about that, huh? Look, I'm no expert on friendship. That's the fact that I absolutely am. But you ever think maybe coming into someone's home and fucking with their day-to-day life is a little rude? Just a hypothetical. As per normal and stone cold, unbothered by this turn of events, I still bastion in the...
You're sorry, but did you just say stoic?
What? Yeah, stoic, like unmoved.
He mean stoic? Stoic. How did... Stoic.
A stoic bastion in the...
You're sorry, but did he just say stoic?
What? Yeah? Stoic, like unmoved?
Did he mean stoic?
I mean, I guess?
Peas, you've done it now. You weren't trying to embarrass him. Oh, jeez. You try and comfort him by saying that it's okay if he's never heard anybody say the word before. Maybe he's only seen it in text. He frowns and goes quiet. So do I. He frowns and goes quiet. This does not seem to be helping. This kid is completely shut off now. You try and bring up the puppets again, no dice. You even pretend to be super jazzed about Cal or whatever its name was, seemingly shadow stepping around the apartment. Wow, so cool! Nothing. Dave takes out his phone and begins texting. Is that about you? Oh, Beans, is he telling your friends how much... Oh, Beans, is he telling your new friend about how much he beefed it? This could ruin everything. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and this is the most desperate time you can recall. A friendship is on the line. Cal continues to phase in and out like a poorly animated anime character moving so fast you can't keep up. You take a few steps towards Dave. You've got to get him out of here, and you know just where to take him. About half a second into your stealth mission, you confidently step on a puppet and makes a pathetic squeak. Dave stops for a second, but after a few moments returns to texting it at the speed of sound to whoever's on the other end. Cheese and crackers, you can hear the notification sounds popping off. Whoever it is responding back. You can't waste any more time. So, why are we suddenly saying, oh, beans, oh, cheese and crackers, like one of those PG characters who so desperately want to swear, but they can't? You teleport to him as silently as you can. Besides you, Cal, besides you, Cal's disgusting limp body flops haphazardly on top of a shelf. Guess he's done? No time for this. You slowly reach out your hand. Time to get out of here and fix this. A large adult hand grabs you by the wrist. Oh god. You turn to see who it belongs to, a muscular man in pointy sunglasses who you wouldn't exactly describe as a twink, not exactly a hunk, but most certainly not a bear either. In fact, why don't we talk about it for several— Oh shit! Before you can begin your extremely important debate, you're flung unceremoniously out of a high-rise apartment complex window. As you free fall, you think, maybe it was more of a twunk. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. What the fuck just happened? I do not like this. Guess we gotta put on the shirt. But instead, the shower? What, the shower?
Yeah, it smelled, so I tossed it in there. Ran the hot water. You can thank me later.
Won't someone need that? You don't want to put anyone out. You've already taken up so much of their hospitality. Also, you don't think that's how you're supposed to wash clothes.
Nah, my boat's out for a while. It happens sometimes. Probably puppet related.
He's not out. He is not out, Dave. He is far from out. Da, 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 da. He avoids the laundry minefield by opting for the nuclear option, though I guess that makes sense. There are a lot of puppets around, which strikes you as extremely normal and reasonable and not even a little whack.
Yeah, puppets rule, end of story. Shit, close the book on that one. Time for a Betty Bite, kid. Little man about to get his 8 to 10 on snug as a bug in a fucking rug. Tucked the fucking tight as can be on his way to Slumberland. Nemo who? Never fucking heard of him. Shit, hold on.
He sits up to fish something out of his pocket. A phone. He gets a phone from his pocket. You're not sure what you're thinking as a perfectly normal human being from a 100% real and tangible Earth. You know what a cell phone is. What is that, a first gen? Yikes. He ignores your jab and you pretend not to be reading over his shoulder, though it probably could not be more obvious that you are. Hi, did you meet the mailman?
My God, we have gone over this time and time again. How do I put this in terms you can understand? Have you ever met a mailman in your life? Even in that shitty Kushner flick, you love the dude. Even that shitty Kushner flick, you love the dude that has the. You love the dude has the. You love the dude has a decency to at least wear that outfit.
I knew you watched it.
No, I never waste my precious time watching even a single one of the zealous garbage you try to wreck me yet. I'm just saying stone cold facts.
You know what? What could have been done back in Volume 2? Like, okay, I get there's actually a reason for reading over the shoulder this time, but like, back in Volume 2, like, who wrote it? Where's the writing? Writers. Who wrote Rose? Okay. What you should have done is what Andrew Hussey did with John, where when Rose talked to Jade, Jade, like, it shouldn't have actually had the MSPA reader listening in. Like, they could have just kept doing their alcohol dumb, you know? And yet, you had to have them listen in. Then again, maybe if it's gonna be brought up later, then I guess that's excusable. But like, if it's not going to, if the MSPA reader doesn't need to know it, you don't have to have the MSPA reader listen in on the conversation. I know this is a moot point since there's really only like 2 volumes left, and one of them is pretty much done being made, or at least almost done. But still. Alright,
I just ran outline and browsed a few review sites to see what people were saying.
I don't know, it sounds like that probably took a lot more time and effort than just watching the movie itself.
What I'm saying is, this isn't the mailman. I don't even think this is a person. You have thrust a person-styled entity into my life under the alluring guise of parcel delivery, which, if I'm understanding right, this clown isn't even very good on account of how bad they bungled the only delivery that mattered. At least Lalondw had a good sense to be skeptical of this absolute fucking tomfoolery.
Don't be a dick. The mailman is cool.
John, I cannot stress this enough. You wouldn't know cool if it bit you right in the ass. Can you imagine?
No.
The dopest person you've ever met chomping away, just really getting up in there. Eyes cold and ear deep in a king's feet of ass.
What the hell are you talking about? I am not a homosexual.
Try to keep up, Egbert. This will be on the quiz.
He looks uncharacteristically startled as he glances back in your direction, finding you only a few inches away, adamantly reading his private conversation with a friend.
Jesus Christ, you're like a cat. How? How much of that did you see?
You definitely didn't see him having a playfully flirtatious chat with a longtime friend, if that's what he's asking you. Dave desperately tries to refocus on his game hijinks. He makes his character, who you can see he has named Tony Cock, do what could be described as some insane flips and shit. Masterful.
There's nothing at all flirtatious about 2 bros discussing eating Just being straight as 2 arrows are also straight. I mean, how would that even work? It wouldn't. That's all there really is to say about that. You know, because bent arrows do not fly. How are you supposed to fucking repopulate the Earth if you're all up in a man's ass? Come on, you just know you're talking about getting deep in some fucking... Okay, I'm gonna stop before I get labeled as sexist. You know what? Let's just say I was eating little cow's ass over there, you know? We don't even know what fucking gender this puppet is. As far as you can fucking tell, this puppet has no gender.
Don't tell him. You reassure him that it's okay to be honest about his feelings. You're not here to judge him. John seems very nice. They would be cute together. Okay, I'll be honest. Dave John would be kind of cute, but it's not something I can really ship. Like, mostly because of the implications of it. I mean, like, okay, sure, Dave might actually be up to dating John at some point in the future. Definitely not at this point, but in the future. While John is like the only straight character in Homestuck. John would not date Dave.
Together? Like, how? No, don't tell me. I actually don't even give a single shit about this line of thoughts. You might not have picked this up, but I'm definitely 100% not a homosexual. Pretty much crawling moist voluptuous hoes out on the regular.
Wait, hoes are real? Oh god, I've seen that like plastered on just... I've seen some of the freaking more lines like this. Just... I don't know. But that's a fucking great line. Okay. Here's my problem with writing. I have a problem getting characters, like, to... I, like, end up holding back on writing characters because I don't want them to actually say genuinely terrible things, even if that's completely something they would say. And I'm not saying Dave talking about eating a freaking girl's ass is genuinely bad, but I don't know, it's just kind of hard to fucking do that. Like, yeah, I get it was just like a freaking joke and it's not even meant to be in character. And I was just kind of fucking trying to go off as Dave. But like, I don't know. And then that also kind of brings up a big problem when I try to write Caliborn. Even if it's a version of Caliborn that's not supposed to be in character at all, I still have trouble trying to do the more in-character things that should still be happening, you know? Just... yeah. Anyway.
Hell yeah, hoes are real.
And they're damp?
Shit, it's like I gotta start at square one with this hapless asshole. What school do you go to?
The utter astonishment you feel at this earth-shattering revelation sends your consciousness for a spin. But you managed to steal yourself. This isn't your first tough customer. You tell Dave that hoes is a gender-neutral term. Anyone can be a hoe if they believe in themselves. Hoe-like behavior knows no limits, no master. Oh god. Despite just learning they were real mere moments ago, you're confident that to be a hoe is to be free.
Oh, that's pretty dope, I guess. It's not. It's not like I've never thought of it. I mean, for the ironic payoff, obviously. Can you imagine the look on his face? His best bro coming up to him with some dire news. I look up at him, eyes red with tears, as I put a hand on his shoulder and say, John, not to alarm you, but I'm gay now. Your clueless dipshit wiles have finally won me over. No, that sucks.
His speech has become even quicker than normal as he stands and paces frantically around the apartment, completely abandoning his poor Tony. Oh god. Dave has actually given it some thought, hasn't he?
I mean, and this is purely hypothetical, if I liked anyone, which I don't on account of being too fucking smooth to tie myself down, it would probably be another one of my friends, so... You don't know her, she's not from around here. So that basically means I can't have a thing.
A thing?
For John. Case closed. By unanimous decision, the jury finds in favor of the defendant, me.
It seems to you like he's got a lot to think about, and maybe this is a little heavy for the first meeting. You already feel mostly exhausted.
No fucking way we're in this for the long haul, partner. We are entrenched in this shit. You and me are fighting on the front lines of is he isn't. You're fighting on the front lines of is he isn't he World War I. Troops are spilling over an embankment armed to the teeth with various literature and pamphlets. I'm already learning so much about myself.
Oh, is that good?
The enemy is at the gates of my sexuality. The enemy is at the gates of my sexuality, and our air support is nowhere to be seen. If I don't make it, tell my wife, or maybe husband, I died like I lived, completely bothered in every conceivable way.
This conversation trail has not just gone off the rails, but is crashing headfirst into the nearest village, just some unsuspecting hamlet falling prey to this out-of-control ride. This is no longer a conversation you have any say in. You look desperate. You desperately look around the room for anything else to talk about. So, puppets, right?
Oh, no. You fucked up, mailman. You opened the floodgates of introspection. We are balls deep in the discourse waters and there's nobody to blame but yourself.
He stops pacing to look contemplative. His voice lowers to a mumble. Is he still talking to you? Does he still want to talk about this or not? It is nearly impossible to tell.
No, okay, hear me out. Do I have to come up with a gay name now, or can I still be Dave? I'm thinking Gabe, but let's not kid ourselves. That's the amateur choice. Obviously, my full title would be Gabe Strider Dick Rider.
Oh, fuck. That's where that's from. I've seen someone with that username in a Discord server I'm in. Huh. I didn't realize it was from Pesterquest. Okay, that's enough. There has got to be a better way than this. You are so tired. I'm sorry, Dave. Yeah. If you did remember Dave, you'd probably stay to try and actually help him out. But you lost your memory. You don't know Dave. You do not understand this. Boop. Alright. Well, there's only one ending left, but it is actually interesting to see how easily Dave can be sent into a fucking just contemplative rant about his sexuality and stuff. Just like completely breaking down. Kind of reminds me of a homesick fan adventure, actually. It's called House Trapped, and it may be hard to find considering how many fan adventures are called House Trapped, but it has around 130 something pages, and it's complete. And basically, Homestuck, but almost everyone dies. Almost. One character from the human session survives, and one character from the troll session survives, and they have to play a session together. And it gets very meta near the end. It's a short read, but a good read. And during the Dave portion of it, Dave comes to the realization that he is gay. And considering the abusive environment he's in, he just gets in a really weird move where he's just kind of okay with dying. Like, Jay does actually talk him out of it and gets him to like play the freaking game with her, but he dies. So yeah, it's interesting though. I did actually do a dub of Act 1, which has the moment I'm talking about on it on my main channel, which I should put in the description. I also forgot to put the link to freaking the cool new Pesterquest thing Twitter I'm working on, so I'm gonna try to remember to put that in the description of this episode. Hopefully. Hopefully. Da, da, da. Anyway, wear the shirt. Obviously, you're going to put the shirt on. You don't want to be the only one not wearing a cool shirt.
Do you need some privacy? I'm not sure where one layer of you ends and the other begins. Now the audience cares.
What? Oh, you guess being on camera like this is kind of fucking wacky, say. So pointedly, your sprite even shows up on screen for a second. Yeah, that's right. We went all out for this one. Yeah, I guess since this is since this is a frickin' okay, yeah. Since the humans only have one route for volume, you can kind of like go more all out with what you do. So if they can make like stuff like this within 2 weeks, I'm scared to see when they're going to go on a freaking months-long hiatus. Like, give themselves an extra 2 or so weeks for Dirk. I'm scared, honestly. Like, Dirk's route releases on April 1st. And, I don't even, like, of course it's pretty obvious that it's all going to have to end with Dirk, right? But how is it gonna go? I don't know. You were wondering if there was a place here that wasn't under constant surveillance. Like, how does this kid take a shit in peace? You know everyone's thinking it.
Don't plan on questioning them. I'm sure the public at large is eager to know the answer to, but my room isn't wired up, no. Gotta get you fired up, though. Menageries multiplying with
maybe not the second.
Alright, damn.
Well, okay. It's good that bro didn't, like, wire up the kitchen with all the camera. It's good that bro didn't, like, put a bunch of freaking cameras in Dave's room. That's good. Bro may be, like, the only legitimately abuse. Oh fuck, okay, hold on. As I was saying, bro may be the only legitimately abusive parent in the Homestuck. But at least he does give Dave some privacy, right? So Dave is not completely fucking trapped against his will to his bro's demands, and by extension, the little cow's demands. But yeah. Alright, anyway. You accompany Dave down the hallway to his room. You hear the shower on as you pass the bedroom, and you peek in to see your hoodie and nice gown on the towel being uselessly wetted by a low-pressure stream.
You're welcome, by the way.
I love that little freaking hand movement he does. I forgot what it means. Ooh. Ooh. I love how the rooms look higher quality, but the posters look lower quality. Like, that's kind of been a running theme so far. Da 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 da. Also, game bro. I can't even see what's on that. Dave motions you to go in first, giving you the privacy you need to change into an extremely starched polo shirt and nothing else. This color will not go down. This is absolutely what someone in 2009 would think is fresh as hell. You look around the room for a bit. There are so many things in here. This would be a 13-year-old's wet dream, but to you, it just seems a little much. It feels like this is a bunch of things someone thinks they should like. Let the fan art reflect that you put on the shirt at this point. There isn't a mirror in here, but you can tell that this is someone out there's idea of a look. Oh god, the timing. Oh god. Just Dave. For like the timing on it. Let the fan art reflect that you put on a shirt at this point. There's a mirror in here, but you can tell that this is someone out there's idea of a look. Then just Dave. We have. For a second, I thought, wait, did we turn into Dave? Oh god. Also, can I just say, I love the fucking ironic selfie things up here. They're freaking great. The door opens, and Dave is standing there, but not walking in. He's leaned up against the door frame, sipping a juice. Where'd he get juice? What the fuck?
Hallway juice, my guy.
Hallway juice.
You don't keep foodstuff stashed around in your house? What do you do when you get hungry?
No, that's not it. You mean you usually just keep it in the fridge or whatever?
Too obvious. Somebody help this useless clown.
You assure Dave that you have met many clowns in your day, and only some of them were useless.
Name one.
You can. Why do you say that? Clowns are awful. Everybody knows this. Guess he's got you there. You know, despite the overwhelmingly plush decor of the rest of the house, there's a distinct lack of puppets in here.
That's more my bro's thing. Not that they aren't deliriously sick, just a whole hospital ward full of the illest children you've ever seen. Each one more up to pup than the last.
Up to pup?
Yeah, pup. Like puppets.
You're gonna be honest, it doesn't really seem like his heart's in it.
How do you mean?
Well, it's just that he doesn't really seem to be all into the puppets. Feels a little performative.
Well, I guess I got my own stuff I'm into. Like, if I were to rank it 1 to 10, I'd say puppets are probably a solid 7.
You got this kid's on the rope, just one more push. In fact, you'd even go as far as to say the puppet thing sort of sucks. It is extremely weird. The camera, the hiding things like an animal, it all seems a little, whack. For a while, he just seems to look at you, almost as if he's sizing you up. There's a long stretch where Dave doesn't break eye contact with you as he finishes his cute little juice and crumples it up. That looks like okay, you can crumple plastic, but isn't it difficult to do that? I don't know. Then again, I can just take this little soda can and crumple it up just pretty easily. And just toss it out and AFK. For a while, he just seems to look at you, almost as if he's sizing you up. I was saying something, but I forgot what it was. So frick. Or maybe I wasn't saying something. I don't know. There's a long stretch where Dave doesn't break eye contact with you as he fit. Oh, okay, I remember. I was just confused on the whole crumpling up plastic thing. He takes an ambitious shot at a trash can and misses by about 7.5 feet.
Damn, I could have sworn I had game. You're throwing me off, mailman.
Yes, that's correct. You're a faithful employee of the Postal Service.
I mean, I definitely believe you, but let's say I didn't. Let's say I had a cool friend who, even though they're too cool to care about details like this, they were a little skeptical of this whole situation. Maybe they want some proof you were who you said you were, before they let you get any closer to the friends. Just throwing that hypothetical out there.
What proof could he possibly need?
Say the oath.
What?
The oath. The mail oath.
Look, the thing about that is,
I mean, unless you aren't really a mailman.
Behind his sunglasses, Dave's eyes shift ever so slightly to what you might describe in a less immediately being situated as a moderately priced-looking male katana mounted to his wall. Oh no. Is this a threat? You realize that maybe now isn't the best time to come clean about your impeccable ruse. You can't believe you have managed to put yourself in mortal peril yet again. You wordlessly chuckle and shake your head. Oh, the situation you get yourself into. Dave, not privy to your private thoughts for once, looks on. Why, of course you can recite the mailman oath, you say with a confidence as misplaced as it is unfounded. You perk up. Now is your time to shine. Maybe it's a pop collar, but you're feeling good about this one. You got this. You have lied to tons of kids. One more, and it will be smooth sailing from here on out. That's not what a normal person thinks. You open your mouth, and there's a brief moment where everything feels like it is going to be okay. You immediately start sobbing and crumbling to disgust on the floor.
Oh, fuck. Wow. Oh, okay, Jesus Christ. You're not a real mailman. You're a fraud. You don't even have a mailman, oh man. You're fraud. You don't even know how much stamps cost. Oh my God, Jesus, just okay. It's gonna be alright there. Dave squats down next to the flayed body and pats you a little awkwardly on what he assumes is your shoulder. You say you're sorry because you tricked him. You say you're sorry you tricked him. You just wanted to impress him because John said he was so cool. It's fine, I guess. Fuck, dude. Get a hold of yourself.
He tries to get up, but you're desperately clinging to his shirt, confessing everything. Confessing to made-up crimes you didn't even commit.
Look, my guy, we all make mistakes. Please stop whatever this is. I'm pretty sure you're harmless, and I don't think you actually killed anyone with your ass or whatever necessary to bring down an alien mall or whatever insane shit you just said.
Yeah, you kinda got caught up in the moment and just started saying made-up shit. You ask Dave if he's mad at you.
Nah, dude, get up.
Dave helps you back up onto your feet. You come clean in an only slightly more controlled and dignified this time. You explain how there are these huge gaps in your memory, and that you somehow ended up with these abilities that let you traverse space, time, and sometimes even reality itself. Dave doesn't say much for a change, and it doesn't seem like he's listening at first, but you think maybe he just has one of those faces.
Let me get it straight. One day you just appeared in a suburb, no memories except that you have some mysterious teleportation power. You dig through some unsuspecting chump's mail looking for clues, and through some ridiculous universal happenstance, you just so happen to stumble upon the most gullible fucking dork in the universe. Befriend him. Also, I'm there via text. Egbert gives you a list of friends to visit of all the choices available to you, myself included, and you go see Rose first. Rose fucking Lalondw, even though we built up such a good rapport when I told John you weren't even a real mailman. You weren't a real Called it, by the way. Your first instinct is to visit the most heavy-handed of all of us for some light kinship. A power move, I guess. Mailman out here waved after friendship, can't even spare a neutral A for a little Strider, huh? Won't even back into the corner and spam your ranged attack for the D-man. A tragedy in 2x. Both acts are titled betrayal.
You definitely understand what is being said and absolutely don't have to ask your friends what some cool video game words are. You're 100% not pulling the bonus "How do you do, fellow kids?" the world has ever seen. Besides, is that really the thing to be focusing on right now?
You fucking wound me, mailman. Of course it is. Nothing is more important to me than this. They say that most humans only use 10% of their brain. That's because I'm using 90% of it to think. How dare you? So anyway, you can really go anywhere. See anybody you want. Sounds nice.
For all but a moment, the act drops and you see the corner of his mouth tine a little. The fading afternoon light filters through his sunglasses at just enough of an angle to see his eyes shift ever so slightly towards the window. These subtle movements would surely be lost on most. If you weren't so focused on trying to read him, or even just slightly further away, you may have missed it yourself. There's almost a loneliness in his voice. It must be hard to live here by yourself, so far away from the people who care about you? It's possible that you have been so focused on trying to blindly make friends that you've forgotten... It's possible that you've been so focused on trying to blindly make friends that you've forgotten that van in front of you is a real living person. You can't help but wonder if there's something you can do.
You said you can take people with you, right? Like, if you could teleport John around, would that work with anybody?
This is it. The path to this kid's heart is as clear as day. Fuck what you said just now. That friendship juice is so close you can practically fucking taste it. You try not to look excited, affecting Dave's cool persona as you say, fuck yeah, you can take people with you. You scope out your fingernails because for some reason that is what you do when you're acting cool. This works to the full extent it can, coming from someone who's not but 7 minutes and 32 seconds earlier was rolling around on the floor, damp with their own tears. Did he have some place in mind?
Yeah, I mean, I got some ideas I could bounce off of you, I guess. How do you feel about...
With a swift finger to his mouth, he cut him off. He didn't seem to like that very much, but you still consider it a successful maneuver. There's no need for words between friends. You know just where he wants to go. Just think really hard about it. Think about where you want to be, Dave. Think about what is important to you. Think about what you really want. It will be more magical this way. Friendship is magic, after all. You just made it up right now. Don't look it up. I mean, this is 2009. That show doesn't exist until like 2010? No, Minecraft was 2010. It was 2011, I think. Yeah. And that's more Dirk's thing, anyway. Bro's thing. I wonder if Bro actually, like, lived to the day friendship is magic started existing. If he would, like, actually just... I wonder how enveloped in that show he would be, like, both on a legitimate level and an ironic level.
Damn, guess that's true.
He closes his eyes and he put a hand on his shoulder. This is it. Putting your thrust in the magic of friendship, you focus this power externally as much as you are able. Flashes of distance, but somehow familiar imagery course through you. The quiet stillness of the suburbs, the smell of the forest, the heat of an apartment rooftop, the ocean breeze. You extend it outwards as much as you are able. This is his rodeo. You are merely the vehicle. What the fuck?
Oh, fuck yes.
The two of you stand near a sign that says, "Please wait to be seated." A very cheery hostess has a brief exchange with Dave and ushers the two of you to an open table.
Oh, hell fucking yes.
There's no mistaking it.
About to get my motherfucking breadstick on.
This is absolutely an Olive Garden.
Fuck yeah, it is. When you're here, you're family, dog.
God, I wish I hadn't been spoiled on this, so I could have, like, had a more raw reaction. Because I can guarantee, if I hadn't been spoiled that Olive Garden, this is a really nice song. But if I hadn't been spoiled on the Olive Garden, I would be fucking laughing like an idiot right now. Good thing fuck. Here's hoping I can finish this. Oh, so, is that Injuhasi? Oh, sorry, that's Optimistic Duelist, I think. Anyone else I recognize? No, but you look kind of like human Kanaya. Or maybe just a drawing of Rose I've seen before. While you're still new to this, you can't really seem to detect any irony in his voice. You thought for sure he wanted to go see his friends. You thought you had him figured out.
First and last mistake, mailman, but you'll learn. I'm a mystery. I'm a mystery. Got that history. With a plot my flow so hot they leave you looking blistery. Racially ambiguous, my rhymes contagious. The OG where my homie where the breadsticks are continuous.
You know what? Fuck it. You just let him go for a while. You don't even know if that last one rhymed, but fuck it if you aren't charmed by this little bastard. You lean back in your chair and just absorb it all, sitting in the worst restaurant imaginable with your new rapping teen friend, while the other patrons do their best to ignore his incredible rhymes. After a short while, Dave abruptly stops freestyling, and you open your eyes.
Oh fuck, you know what time it is.
No, your sprite doesn't have a watch drawn on it.
It's breadstick 30, no watch necessary. Fuck me, I love breadsticks. I never talk about it. This is a very real and hidden character trait that nobody knows about me.
Well, that sounds like a very real and hidden character trait that nobody knew about him. And here we are certainly not finding this out now because of a series of seemingly unrelated events that possibly changed the continuity of this universe, allowing these sort of otherwise narratively unimportant traits to shine through. Wow, he is really going to town on those breadsticks. Maybe this is all friendship needs to be, spending some quality FaceTime with a solid bro and just absolutely decimating some bottomless breadsticks at a bad chain Italian restaurant. Maybe the grand lesson here is friendship doesn't have to be a grand gesture or high adventure. Maybe the real friends...
I understand you're having a moment, but I am absolutely going to eat your breadsticks if you don't stop talking about what friendship means to you.
Yeah, man, whatever you want. Get that bread, son. Garlic bread used to be like one of the only food I actually liked. Then, the store that we bought it from started making it differently, and I stopped liking it. Anyway, that was Dave's route. And we still have quite a lot more to go. There's 2 more now pixels here going to make it an even little column line. Do wonder what the bonus stuff will be, though. Like, I do know there's going to be at least 1 bonus volume, but I don't know. Also looking forward to it. It is pronounced Aradia. Good thing I've always pronounced it that way. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I'm not even gonna try to do an outro.